Hello there.
What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we have The Book of Boba Fett Episode 5 preview and some theories and speculations here for what we're going to be seeing here in the upcoming episode. So without further ado, we're going to hop right on into it. Now that we have entered officially the second half of the Season 1 for The Book of Boba Fett, we're really going to be in here for a treat. This here is when things are really going to begin to pick up here, especially if you guys have already seen our Episode 4 breakdown here for The Book of Boba Fett. His healing sessions are now finally finished, so that means we're done with the flashbacks, and we're pretty much going to be in the present time here, at least with the Book of Boba Fett, and when that's supposed to be taking place after The Mandalorian Season 2. So the pace of the show is really going to begin to pick up here, and there's going to be a lot more action here that's really going to be starting to pick up here, I feel like, for the overall show. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. I have a few characters I think that we definitely will be seeing here for Episode 5 and Episode 6 here that will be joining the team of both the Pykes and on Boba Fett's team here, as he's also starting to put together more of his team to take on this Pike Syndicate and their invasion here towards Tatooine, and furthermore to try to take over what is now Boba Fett's palace. Our first pick here of the day, of course, is Bosk, and it's a little bit of a tricky one here. It's kind of up in the air on which team he very well could kind of land on if he was to appear here for the Book of Boba Fett's final couple of episodes here, on what team he would exactly join here. It seems very plausible that he would join Boba Fett's team because the two have worked together in the past many times, but then again, he has a few differences and difficulties with Black Chrysanthemum, who is on Boba Fett's team as well. Trandoshans and Wookiees don't really seem to mix a whole lot well together, and the reason behind this is because at one point in time, the Trandoshans had actually enslaved the Wookiee race. So between those two different species, there's always been kind of a little bit of a drift between them. Although, who's to say, I think it would make great character development for a evil Wookiee that just doesn't really talk or anything and just kind of like roars at things, for him to kind of put aside those differences and work with Boss. So for, as of me, it's kind of either which way it would kind of go. It could be the Pikes or it could be Boba Fett's team. It's kind of time will tell if he's even to appear here in Episode 5 or Episode 6. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments down below. And then next here on our list, it's kind of more fairly, I think, drifted towards Boba's team here, Dengar. He's actually worked with Boba Fett, of course, plenty of times in the past, alongside with Bosk as well, and even I'm pretty sure in one of the comics, Boba Fett had actually been his right-hand man or his best man at Dengar's wedding. To be completely honest with you guys, I feel like the same thing can be applied for a lot of the bounty hunters that's on the screen right now. I'm just not completely sure of their names or really how to pronounce their names or anything like that. However, IG-88 for sure, I think he could also appear here, reappear here, and same thing honestly goes for IG-11. Although I know he died at the end of The Mandalorian Season 1, but how cool it would be to kind of see him put like back together in a sense and have him come back. All I'm gonna say is that we saw the same thing with Boba Fett, where we all thought he was dead for like the last 30 years, and then they finally brought him back for the Mandalorian universe here. However, as far as it goes for IG-88, I really can't see any other type of bounty hunting droids that are a lot like IG-11 kind of coming into the Mandalorian universe and spectrum of things, although it would be pretty cool. Probably one of the most anticipated and best ones here on the list, of course, would be Cad Bane. Of course, Boba and Cad Bane have such a pretty large and huge history, an interesting history at that, between the two characters that we see in the Clone Wars here, and I think that the two very well could team up at the end of the day, especially if it's against the Pikes in some sort of way. But then again, a lot of other Star Wars fans out there have been theorizing and throwing out there that Cad Bane is really the one that's behind the invasion here with the Pikes here, and is really the one that has sent the Pikes, and he's actually working with Crimson Dawn. I actually kind of plan to make a video on that, or did plan to make a video on that, but I'm not really completely sure if I'm ever going to get around to it. Time is definitely yet to tell on this one, but if he does appear, I feel like if he does, it would be on the Pikes team, but at the end of the day, he would switch over and do something heroic to save one of our good guy characters like Fennec or Boba. Just gonna throw that one out there, kind of as I told you so type of thing. As funny as he is, I think it'd be really cool to see Hondo appear here somewhere in the live action spectrum of things here within the Mandalorian universe at some point in time. He definitely fits those kind of piratey type of themes, of course, as we do see him in Star Wars The Clone Wars and also later on in Star Wars Rebels, but when is he going to return here for the Star Wars franchise and the Star Wars universe? I think so the best way to probably do it would be to have him appear here in live action, and nonetheless, something I saw a couple months ago now at this point in time, and something I even threw out there, is if they were to bring this character Hondo into live action, I feel like nobody else would be better to portray this character other than Johnny Depp. And of course, don't get me wrong, I would really love to have Hondo appear here on the good guys team of Boba and Fennec. I just feel like he would kind of goof things up a little too much and somehow end up working with the Pikes for money or something like that. It doesn't mean that he's necessarily bad, maybe just a little bit confused. Even though this character doesn't really play that much of a substantial role anywhere in Star Wars The Clone Wars or any other types of Star Wars parts or media, I definitely think it would be really cool to see Embo somewhere in the live action spectrum of things. Definitely to see how his hat and type of like Captain America type of shield would actually work in a live action as well. I think it would be very similar to Captain America's shield if you guys ever watched any Marvel stuff out there, and I think it'd be really cool. These last two characters kind of go together, not that I really ship them all that much. I kind of do definitely ship the Darksaber and Bo-Katan together, but I feel like the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan would for sure appear at some point in time here within the Book of Boba Fett. He was very well heavily teased here at the end of episode 4 for the Book of Boba Fett. Unless you don't have ears or anything like that, his theme, of course, was playing there towards the end of the episode. So things are definitely getting ramped up here for the end of the season 1 for the Book of Boba Fett for sure. And the reason I say that if we're going to be seeing Din Djarin the Mandalorian appear here in the Book of Boba Fett, I definitely think that we're going to be seeing Bo-Katan appear because she's kind of just following around the Darksaber because she really wants it. I feel like I kind of talked about these two characters already a bit enough, especially here in the breakdown video for episode 4 on the Book of Boba Fett. So if you guys haven't already checked that out, definitely go show some love and support over there here on the channel. 2022 is definitely going to be a jam-packed year here for Star Wars, all types of news and everything that is Star Wars related. We're going to be covering here on the channel, theories, breakdowns, news, leaks, rumors, all of the above. If it's Star Wars, it's going to be here on the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell if you haven't already to be notified when these new videos do come out. Let me know if your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. Of course, the list could go on, and I have an entire video here on the channel. I'll have it linked up in the top corner right now. I think it goes out without saying that there's plenty of different Star Wars characters right now in the Star Wars universe that could appear at any point in time in the Book of Boba Fett. It's just really a matter of who, what, where, when, and why type of situation. Guys, let me know if your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I'd absolutely love to hear some of your theories and predictions here for episode 5 on what characters you guys think would be appearing here in the Book of Boba Fett. Whether or not it's for specifically episode 5 or it's for the future coming episodes, I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really just helps the channel, and check out Instagram on official Star Wars for more Star Wars related content. Guys, thanks for watching today's video. As always, may the Force be with you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.